This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv. Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. This is from the backyard meet of the century. This is the crazy warm-up room with all the mutants. That's Eric Lilliebridges just crushing that weight. Not a lot of weight on there quite yet, but you're going to see the speed and velocity at which some of these guys are able to lift with.
What's up, everybody? Jesse BURDICK here from PowerWod.com.
That's my boy.
Do a little guest commentary. I was able to not only be a part of the meet, but also kind of be a part of the back room here. Here's Brent and Lilly, sponsored by Krispy Kreme. It was really quite something to see. Here's Pete Rubish. Most of you aren't going to recognize him without any sort of laundry going on in the background, but Pete's an absolute savage. The intensity that he brings to, that was only 225, but he's trying to murder it and just trying to rip it off the ground. Here's our boy Dan Green, aka Goldilocks. He's the only sumo puller, so kind of make sure you take a look at the different techniques that are going to be showcased here as well.
Look at how good Dan Green is at using his hips, really forcing those knees out. Everyone's going to have different capabilities in those terms, but some of the things you guys are seeing in this video, I think you should try to mimic in your own training. Try to pick up things that you feel are going to help you with your training, help advance your training. Here's Ernie Jr, who ends up snapping a little bit later on, you'll see. And here's Senior. It was really great having the Lilliebridge family out, class act, and I think they really got everybody fired up just to see all of them lift, and to kind of see Senior yelling at his boys when they're out there on the platform was really cool.
Here's Eric. You guys can see he's a little bit better at getting underneath the bar more than the other Ernie's a little bit. He's able to really drive hard. So much so that that bar actually kind of beats him to the top somehow. That
bar, you know, he's putting so much force into it, he's got to kind of re-catch it as it comes back down. It's kind of insane at what these guys are able to do. Here's Pete again. This guy's a fireball. He was fired up all meet. He did probably one of the coolest squats, or maybe it was the coolest squat that I've ever seen in person. A 661 squat that ended up becoming about a 6-part lift. It was just really amazing to see him gut it out. The guy's got a set of balls on him. It was a 661 squat. I think he only weighs about 230. And he just got rounded over and all kind of funkiness happened, but he was not going to quit no matter what.
Also featured in the video that you should look out for is Brent Willis, George Baby Slayer Leeman, also got Vince Machine Gun Urbank in the background here, Chris Hickson. Not sure if they got a ton of play here, but they're walking around. There's Eric's ass. Here's Dan again. Does a great job of getting to the bar. He's so stacked on top of everything there. There's Brent Willis to the left. Also get to see Brandon Lilly a little bit as well.
Here's old Bird Dog.
Old Bird Dog.
They had a parade for him when he went back to Paint Lick, Kentucky. He's now known as the man that met Mark Bell in his hometown.
Here's the old man. This was just great to see this guy able to, you know, get to kind of play with his kids, so to speak, in the powerlifting realm, and just, you know, knock around some big weights too.
If you don't pull 771, you are not part of the Lilliebridge family.
Here's Pete Rubish again, going after things.
Up to 5 plates now, it looks like. Crushing it.
Yelling at the bar after he's done.
There's Ernie kind of mocking Baby Slayer, which mocking Baby Slayer is it's just not a good idea for anybody. But I think he was actually trying to get a feel for the way Baby Slayer wears his belt. He likes to wear his belt high. And all those finer points, the way these guys grab the bar, the way these guys position their feet, make sure you guys are paying attention to that. It's crucial. These guys are the cream of the crop, and they're the cream of the crop for a reason.
There goes Eric. He's just going to rip this bar off the ground. He's almost finished before that bar actually even is up all the way, which is pretty amazing.
We actually don't know if Eric owns any other clothes other than that singlet. We actually believe the Lilliebridge family went on their flight back to Illinois wearing those singlets, but we don't have confirmation on that quite yet.
Alright, so bar's up over 6 plates now. Here's Brent Willis. First look at that.
Size of this guy's head.
It's a microwave right there. Look at that thing.
Damn. There's no way of hurting that guy.
The guy's just ripping the bar off the floor. Here comes old Bird Dog again.
Brent Willis has an official 854-pound deadlift to his credit that he did at the Mr. Olympia contest this year. There's old Bird Dog. Old Bird Dog did great. He ended up hitting an 804 pull, and that was about a 33-pound PR for him, I believe. Actually, I can't remember what he's done previously, but maybe it was only like a 20-pound PR.
This is also one of the great things here. You get to see Urbank talking to the Lilliebridges. So cool about this meet that there's just, you know, so much talent just kind of hanging out and just talking. Here's Mark talking about the old man. But it was great just to kind of sit around. These guys are, you know, you see these people on YouTube, and, you know, some of them might not recognize them. They're not, you know, in front of a giant TV or any giant or washing machines. But, you know, these guys are just regular guys, and it was great to kind of hang out and get to talk with them and get to be there. It was one of the best parts about the meet.
Got Ernie Jr now coming up. He's also got a 771 pull to his credit, so he stays in the family. You got to be careful in that family, though. If you slip up, you might get kicked out. They actually brought some other kids with them, too, who are probably already deadlifting. Probably like 8 years old or so, 10 years old. Rubish bringing it again.
He yells at the weight as he walks past, which is always a classy move.
He has a lot of anger in him. I think it's just because he's young.
And he's from Wisconsin and full of cheese.
Yeah, it's cold there.
So here we go with Eric again. The only way you can really tell the difference is the color of the singlet.
Eric looks like he's been tanning. Maybe he was tanning in preparation to come to California. I don't know. You and I aren't tan at all. Look at that bar whipping around. Holy crap. There's some crazy power, some crazy strength. You know, a lot of times you guys only have the benefit of seeing... Oh, here we go. Ernie Lilliebridge, he just snapped. Guy done lost his mind. Urbank's into it, the hyperactive asshole that he is.
He actually broke a plate right there. There you go.
Damn. How strong? What have I been doing wrong? I've never broken one plate. How strong do you have to be? Lilliebridges are out of control. I don't think I can afford to invite them back.
Just breaking shit everywhere.
Starting to get to their last warm-ups. What I was going to say is a lot of times you guys don't get the benefit of seeing some of these great lifters, these great athletes lift light weights and sub-maximal weights. You kind of getting all that right here, and also with the footage that Jim is putting together. Here's Urbank. Also with the footage that Jim's putting together, you're going to see them obviously do their max attempts on the platform.
This is one of the silliest things I think I've ever seen. This attempt actually looks like he's doing some sort of a row deadlift, something or other. Just watch how high he pulls this. He just yanks this bar off the ground.
Ends up going up to his belly button about.
It's just, once I saw that, I was sitting back there, I just started cracking up because I'd never seen anyone really pull that bar that fast. And here's the first appearance of George Leeman, Baby Slayer. Extremely explosive. Again, just kind of take a look at what he's doing.
A knuckle dragger too. He's built like a deadlifter, but I think he's only about 20 years old. Look at that. A lot of times you'll see guys with long arms not have good form, and that's not the case with Baby Slayer. That form was dead on. Actually, I don't think you can get much better than that. That looked perfect to me.
Both Baby Slayer and Urbank opened with 804, and it was pretty much an empty bar. Here we go with Pete Rubish again, getting a little pumped up.
Rubish.
Got a little Lady Gaga in the earphones.
My favorite guy, by the way. This guy's a nutcase. We actually were going to wheel in a washer and dryer just for him, make sure he felt at home. Jacked and tan, powerful. What more can you ask for here?
Got to be the last couple of lifts here before everyone goes out. Again, missing was Chris Hicks and a couple other guys. Didn't get to see everything. But it was literally just one person after the next. No one wanted to, no one backed down from a weight. No one wanted to make sure, no one wanted that bar to move any slower. So it was pretty amazing to watch. Just straight all the way through. There you go. Nice strong one.
Here we go with Mr. Green. Mr. Green ended up with another good day. He ended up setting another world record. Just about a 10-pound PR, but he missed a lot of attempts, left a lot on the platform, and hopefully he can break Belyev's knee wrap record coming up. Good speed, good power, and that is it from supertraining.tv.
Later.